Hi everyone. So in yesterday's video, I talked about how the market should start moving higher and we should see the broader market also improving. But the contrary happened today. The broader market actually suffered the most. So what exactly triggered this was the government GDP estimates, which kind of came in after the market closing, wherein they kind of decrease it by 20 basis point from 6.6%. They said that it will grow at 6.4. So this has a decent amount of impact on those sectors which are linked to this growth theme. That is all your capex led ones, or let's say even your consumption led stocks, or even your banking, because after all they are the ones who kind of give out loans. So their loan growth would also kind of come down. So that would affect the banking segment as well. So that is what you saw even in the PSU banking stocks. But there was decent amount of stocks that kind of actually did well today as well, right? So what is happening right now is it is becoming a very stock specific market, wherein sectors that are going to come out with very strong set of numbers are for this Q3. So if I have to name a few, then they would be pharma, it would be even the select IT companies. If you look at the jewelry stocks, if you look at the textile stocks, so jewelry and textile, somewhere around, many people are anticipating a 25% growth year on year, right? So those are the ones. And even something like household appliances and stuff, because of the big wedding season that you had, right? So these are the sectors that are kind of doing well still, and that is where a retail investor should be trading, right? Investing is a different story. You would want to pick the ones where there is decent valuation and stuff, but if you're trading, then go with the ones where there is strong momentum and still you're seeing growth happening, right? So with that, we'll start with today's analysis. We'll look at the accumulation and the momentum charts. So the large cap accumulation actually saw a small spike, right? And even the price action, Nifty closing like flat, is a good thing. That means there is buying coming in around these levels for the large cap, that is the Nifty. But if you look at the momentum, because I take the momentum for all the large cap stocks and not just Nifty 50, here it is showing a dip in the momentum. That is, except for the heavy weighted Nifty stocks, in the rest of it, there was actually a gradual decline that happened today, a decent cut, I would say, that happened in those stocks, right? Which the Nifty does not capture, because Nifty hardly 8-10 stocks make up for 50-60% of the Nifty, which kind of ended flat today. Now coming to the mid caps. So mid caps, although you saw a decent 1% cut there, but the accumulation has not dipped, which is a good thing, right? So even in today's 1% dip, the big guys have still gone out there and bought a decent amount of stocks, right? So this kind of gives us the hint that the big guys are willing to buy even at these levels, okay? Even though the news that GDP is slowing and all of that, but they are focusing more on sectors wherein you are seeing decent amount of growth happening, right? Now coming to the mid cap momentum, right? So if you look at the mid cap momentum, again there is a slowdown that happened. There is a cool off because of today's drawdown, right? Now coming to the small cap accumulation. Small cap accumulation has again cooled off from yesterday's levels, which is a bit of a worry if you ask me, because we were expecting it to improve, but nonetheless, probably tomorrow, once the news is digested, you might see the recovery happening, because even the big spike that we saw on, let's say, the 6th, right, that we are still around those levels itself. It's not like we have fallen like far below those levels. We are still at those levels. So any accumulation that has happened around these levels, the prices are also around those, right? In a few, it would have gone down, like wherever there was no accumulation. But stocks that had accumulation, they're still holding the ground, or they have actually gone a little higher than those particular levels. If you look at the small cap momentum, there was very little drop there, which tells us that not many stocks which had started moving up have really corrected today, which is a good sign, right? So net, now that the news is already digested, it is better that one focuses on stocks or sectors wherein they are going to come out with very good set of Q3 numbers, right? And not those which are already in a decline. Their Q2 was bad, and chances are their Q3 results are going to be the same or even worse, right? Look at those sectors and companies which I just mentioned, wherein you are definitely going to see growth, and those would be your trading stocks for the coming few days, right? And also, as we go into the budget, right, you generally tend to see a budget rally based on the rumors that you start getting, right? So that's it for today. Hopefully it's kind of helps you kind of calm your nerves also and know where to focus on in the coming days. Thank you.